like you can't sell a product unless you have a story. You need to tell the story behind it so that umntu azo relate or azoba inspired by how you got there. So after the collection, we then had a fashion show in July last year. So fashion show was December. That was our first fashion show. Nah, yo, like there were hiccups, but yo Nando that pulled it all together was Aban.
Sanibonani Tumelanga Bsheni, hello. Isenimi ke ukusiyabulela wakalengisi apha ku-Underdogs Glorified. Esibanibone namhlanje right beside, what should I say, on my left there is a guy that you see here. He is a designer, uhlala eGugulethu bhuti, and then ke ngoku abamaziyo angizuqale babamazi ngabani, but then nawe kwa ndifuna ukuhlala ukumbukela apha kule show namhlanje. Bhuti wami masibulele ixesha lakho uba uzile wazoncokola nabantu abangakwaziyo but abawilling ufunda ngefashion. So kumntu ongakwaziyo uqala ukubona namhlanje siyeke emagazini, but ungathi wena ungubani, ungowaphi and wenza ntoni?
Igama lami Mkhululi Mahlaba, ngihlala eGooks. I'm an artist basically. I'm not about just fashion designing. I just like art as in all forms. Yeah.
Nice. So it seems like Uputuetu is into the culture selection, which is you have to be a musician or a fashion lover anyway, I understand. So since you grew up from the township, I assume, who inspired you to follow the same culture? Because others became a cheese boy, abanye became maybe drug addicts, but when you decided to go kule route, okay, let's mix the culture, which is music and fashion. Who inspired you to even go there?
La route basically lifestyle yasekasi ndingulamntu mna ndakhula nanyuhlalela kandlala igame. So as ngikhula ndibana ne-hip hop, hayi ndangena ke-hip hop. So fashion, umculo, it's all hip hop basically. So ndangena njalo kanti zincanyiwe ezinintsi eziselokishini uba ndizivalele endlini ndikrele.
Yeah, sure. So nguwe wedwa mntana like you're the only child kwabazali bakho?
Siba yi-4 amajita onke ndim oyena omncane.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to your parents, man. Be inspired because I want to have 5 when I grow old.
kakade babazali bethu omakhulu bethu babanabantwana abaninzi siyithaba mane planned pregnancy. Ayikho loo nto, you can never plan pregnancy.
You never planned, you can say that again. So how was life growing up, like kokwenu kule minyaka iphelileyo before i-COVID? Maybe let's say when you were growing up, ngabe bephatha njani abazali bakho? Do you feel like i-DNA yabo neyakho i-intertwined, like ungabo bephila yonke into oyenzayo uresemblisha bona, or you feel like when you wayi-black sheep waphuma ngapho waqonda hayi mna I'm gonna be my own person, I'm gonna do my own thing, like bekunjani?
Ikhona i-touch of both i-genes already ne-time, even though ndingathi ndikhuliswe ngumama kakhulu because the time I was barely there. But zikhona izinto, for example into ye-fashion neyothunga ndiphele zange ndayigelezela qha yilaa nto yoba okay oledi belithunga, so bendikwazi uhlala ndimbukele hlale nje. So nayo leyo ndiphela ndiyithatha njalo. And then obviously as an artist when you start wanting to sell, you have to know the business side. Business side ndingathi ndiyifundeka i-time isikakhulu.
Yeah, what a great combination. Yeah, phayana ba umama has a skill that needs a business kwelinye icala, and then utata ubone ke sebehleli benayo mos i-connection which is mnandi. So it seems like in life you gotta have someone who's gonna complement your skill or your mindset in a way. Ofisho hlobo yenzeke ngalo kabazali bakho ndiyithanda yazi ngohlobo evele yabukeka kuwe yonke loo nto namhlanje njengoba ulapha, understand. So ke ngoku omnye umntu naye uyazibuza phaa endlini uba ubhuti unabazali banje bamenzela yonke le nto, bamphatha kamnandi, but yeyiphi laa moment engasoze ayilibale ebazalini bakhe, like yeyiphi laa mini babethi xa becanga kwakho waqonda yho apha ndiyabona uba ndiyathandwa, because it seems like you are giving out i-craft yakho with love ebantwini, understand, meaning naba ubuke walifumana anyway, yabo. So nathi siba bahle siyazithanda sizinxibayo because of you are giving us ibone indlela abamasizithande nawe uyazithanda nesizenzayo. So what's that one moment okuqomba umama wami Yohana ambona phaba notata suka bayathandana or bayanithanda mina as a child.
Uthando ndingathi ibiyinto ya everyday uzibona ngento ezincinci nento ezincinci ezenzayo. Ewe abazali esinabo black parents, like it's hard to apologize. So bendiyazi olate xa ufuna apologize for into zabuza awulambanga yabo iwezinja. So uthando besiyofumana each day ngendlela ezithile nendlela ezithile.
Hey, sad, ne? Abantu bangomama bathanda icala
abakwazi.
I'm learning something too. So ke ngoku nje ba uphaye lokishini ne, you mentioned ba uke wakho umculo and then ngoku kwimpahla ne. So what type of music did you listen to maybe growing up? Ingaba lo mculo nabo were you introduced to your parents kuwo or uthe xa ukhula was decided by wena mawuthande lo waphi? Because I understand back in the day abantu bakudala babecinezelwa ne, so umculo wabo uyi-jazz. So probably abanye abantu bakhule nge-jazz kakhulu yabo, nezingoma zo Hugh Masilela yabo ya, and then Hugh Masikela ne, yeah. So maybe later ke ngoku baventure kowabo umculo xozabona, but yabe i-foundation ye-instrument beyibambe phaya, understand? So kuwe ungene njani like kule route because of ubone bayine buyintoni, like ubone options ezininzi ngelife wakho because of thina sizi-born phrase, understand? But you chose le path. Ntoni lingaka pha?
Umculo isikakhulu ngikhule R&B. So iloo nto nangoku ndinganye hip hop yam is me just pouring my heart out, and nayo laa nto uba ayenza flex into enayo ngenayo. It's just me being honest about umntu endinguye.
Nice. So ngubani stage name?
Stage name Mthakathi.
Mthakathi.
Yeah, because isuka uba into endiyicingayo kanye ndithethayo, it's always gonna happen. Like ndingumuntu ubeliever kakhulu ku-manifest.
Yandiyikisa, yeah.
Mlomo uyadala nje, so injalo.
Mthakathi. And then uhleli ixesha lakanani phaa kula industry yomculo?
Umculo around, yeah, but ke ngoku I've chosen to focus. I always take time xa ndifuna ufunda into. For example, ndaqala ndi-rapper ndaqoba manje ndifuna i-breaker down yonke le nto, so ndafuna ufunda i-production ke ngoku. So I like to break things down, but into yona umculo started around 2014 if not 13, was at high school. And then as ixesha lihamba bingumculo kakhulu, into ye-fashion yona ndizoyiqala zange ndiyicinga ngoku ndithengisa into equipment ngoba mama ndithengisa equipment, let me just see ba okay intoni enye sinoyenza ngoku. That's when I started with the fashion, you know. Nice.
Mthakathi ndisabamekile kula ndawo, yazi ba you believe in manifestation because of imajority yethu si-stuck into things that we cannot get. Bona into ezikude like ucaba Thixo ndithandazela 10 million, you can never get lana, understand? But then into ezincinci ziyamanifest. So kwi-manifestations zakho yeyiphi lokuqomba ye ndiyayikhumbula ba ndathi kubani akanibhilive and then yenzeke, and then ke ngokwelaa gama lakuhlala as uba usitsho uba Mthakathi, like ikhona nto ubuzithiye ngento ogqithiwa suka akayiyo le nto, you understand? But then when Mthakathi and then uyavuma uba hayi mna I know I say things zimanifest, you understand? So zeziphi i-revelations ezenzekileyo for wena where you be like benditshilo nje but I don't believe, you understand? So zeziphi ezo moments that you remember you speaking things into manifestation?
Moments ezinjalo ndingathi like there's been years been toxic kakhulu ngayo, like thanda nje drama, attention, doing just unnecessary things. But ke ngoku kuhamba ixesha like abantu baphela bayadikwa obviously, kusabakho abantu bazothetha izinto nezinto. But ke ngoku most people, especially with the name even Mthakathi, most people were like man tshintshelani kwa i-stage name, 10 uzowenza so you're never gonna get up there again. But right now ndingathi yona manifestation nango ngoku sihleli yabo.
Shout out no inkosi ba uzile then ibone nathi sibe ipart ye-manifestations zakho, you understand? Because of at times we as people don't recognize raw talent. We always wanna clap bona okanye si-upload abantu who are already there.
Sure.
But then ngokuza apha as bane-show yethu isitsho uba thina we glorify i-underdogs, you understand, and then istori sakho siyarelate ngokuba you are one of i-underdogs, you understand. So kule journey yakho ne uselokishini nawe kumculo, then ndiyayithanda uba uthi you like to break things down, but what challenges do you face when you're trying to make things simple for your own life because of abantu once utshintshe i-behavior yakho sitsho musibukade ungolu hlobo, then while ubutshintsha abantu baye bakuphatha njani, were they saying uba yeah uright, you are on the right track, okanye they were pulling you back uba no, this is not you, you need to be on this side, like what was happening ngelaa xesha?
Ezona challenges endinothi I've faced is ngabantu obviously, but ke ngoku yonke into iqala endlini. So if uzotreatwa a certain way, unale vision unayo, and then for a long time ndayeka isipaya ndaqoba man yona nto, like it's hard to be creative down in 9 to 5, especially call center.
Yeah.
Call center just breaks you down emotionally, physically, like awubinalo laa xesha. Uyayifumana ngoku imali, but ke ngoku le mali seyisebenzisela just urest ekasini ngomnxeba. So you end up even wasting no money. So most of the challenges was me ndizixelele uba okay ndifuna iroute ethile, ndifuna ukwenza iwezi ezithile, but family is always gonna say hayi phakama sebenza yidi sebenze le nto yenzayo, so thatha ixesha izathini. But ke ngoku once things started working out, abantu bengoku ungona qhwatywayo yabo. But ke ngoku it's also understanding uba sikhule amaxesha different, abanye abantu abazuyibona i-vision yakho, you need to be your best supporter kwenye indlela.
Yeah, big shout out to Bonnie that you stood your guns, like wama wasiceba uzayifumana le nto. So ke ngoku you face these challenges, how did you become, like uye was overcome njani, like what steps did you take to make sure ubone uba uyaphuma kule route nakanjani, because of sometimes temptations zikhona, but then when ubone it seems like ubone you were like suka, I'm not gonna be on a 9 to 5, I know what I need for my life. So ibinjani la process to overcome all this negative energy?
Yonke la process I'd say is like using like energy, like negative energy yabo as fuel. But okay, ewe but ndisayibona mna engqondweni yam yonke le nto isenzeka soon. So only after I started with the designing, and then that was popping, I got okay, now I need 9 to 5 just to invest in the 9 to 5 is my side hustle. Nanze yona hustle yam. So to invest in this, I need to just no be nayo into nami endiyifakayo.
What negative things do you get regarding your brand le ubhizi ngayo ngokuyi-clothing? So you can also tell us igama layo lithini, and then just speak more ngayo.
Okay, so the name of the brand is Xxclsvs. Like it's exclusives without the vowels, then it's just 3 X's eqaleni. But so far we started with the fashion side. Like my goal with Xxclsvs is to create like an art company, so like an art hub where you can find your music, your fashion, your into just mixed into one. So far with the fashion side, I know I've seen or heard negative comments yet, and most it was because of my approach. Like I've learned a lot through mistakes. I've been wrong a lot of times, but with my approach right now, I had to tell myself, but the way is not about me, because even the way I started out in Jelayam Grieva for my late lover and old late. So with all that, I'm always at the back of my mind, we call advice, so I'm moving a different way right now.
Nice. It seems like you've got your empowerment, nge-persons zabo, but so sorry ngendenzekile, condolences, you understand. But ndinako mani usensa kuwe that you always see positive in any situation, and it seems like you have like unale power, I can't explain him, but I can say uba ndiyayiva that yeah, you're gonna go far for sure, and then like i-aura yakho i-grand man anyway, you understand. But andingo-high key Mthakathi apha kule podcast bafethu, but here's what I wanna know, ungene njani like in terms of uyiqalile le brand ne ulexesha elingakanani nayo and then ekuyiqaleni kwakho ke ngoku okay uyatry uyayibona udinga imali kuba mawukwazi uinvesta kuyo ne so while usebhizi nge-investments kwenzeka ntoni in between ngaba do you get another girlfriend yaphinda nayo in power yakunika indlela yoba ngoku-creator esi style or were you just focused from the get-go that istyle sami mna sizoba so and then I don't care if I have umntu like i-females yours two females bona mina ndizostika kwezi guns like bisithini i-creative process yakho ngexesha uqalayo and then iweze-equipment uzifumene njani okanye izinto bezihleli zikhona so that umntu mhlawumbi ohleli phaya endlini azo-understanda yazi uba ijeni zethu azifani when it comes to starting this brand because of as uyicacisile uba you needed to invest in it so you had to get a 9 to 5 but you knew the real hustle is the brand so as i-brand ingu-number one what was going on like xesha uyiqalayo what was the process
eyona nto eyenze ya-easier kum was impahla esizithungayo are upcycled. So what upcycling is, you take something and you find like you increase the lifespan yayo instead of mayo recyclisha because recycling phinde carbon dioxide mos so you're on upcycling, you skip the process and you just make something new out of something old. So jeans are always good. Like ndithi sanogqiba, let's say a design and ziyaphela jeans, there's always someone that's gonna knock. But I'm an I donate njengangoku with my other friend next door. Isanothenga jeans entsha eziyazi zingala waqoba amani. Se nazi wenda ngam. So I always get and I make sure I go out of my way xa ndidinga into bakhona abantu. It's always appropriate uba ungena njani emntwini uthetha njani mhla njani abe-grand qha so with ndaqala just spring cleaning ndibana nee-jeans ngiqoba mani ndisafuna usebenzisa but nantsi i-idea ikhona so I cut them up ndazisowa ndaqala nge-tote bags. After that tote bags ndaqoba mani kulapho ke ngoku ndiphupha oled ngincoma ezi-tote bags liyandibonisa ba okay cargo pants bethwa njani. Same time ndavuka ndayiqala within a week ndayigqiba ngiqoba okay if I can do this what else can I do ke ngoku yenza isketi ndenza nenye i-two-piece. That's when I dropped the first collection on socials on my mom's birthday. That's when that's when the brand big noticed. So iqale unoticed I mean. So nakhona the way I dropped it was like I lost my phone the day before I was planning on dropping. So I had to edit ke ngoku kwasefonini because ana-studio ngumntu like ndiyathanda usebenzisa ingqondo amacebo osoloko ekhona so ngiqoba zintoni take a picture of ezimpahla and then I use PixArt to just cut out beyila mpahla yodwa background imhlophe I just add a shadow bengathi be-shoot white background but it wasn't so ngiqoba okay I'm gonna need a phone for uyenza le nto if ifone ndisandoyiluza akho way khona umngani wami ifone yakhe enzoyisebenzisa but ke ngoku ba limited exesha so that's why I dropped the collection day by day. So I dropped it during that week. Item on a Monday and then tell the story behind it because like you can't sell a product unless you have a story. You need to tell the story behind it so that as a relator or as by inspired by how you got there. So after the collection, we then had a fashion show in July last year. So fashion show was December. That was our first fashion show. Like there were hiccups, but Nando that pulled it all together was a band. Like I didn't have a photographer, but I mean people pulled through, and that's how a shoot was done. That's how there was content. And that's what I'll always appreciate.
Nice.
Even a sewing machine nayo ndifumene umtshita wami so khona i-sewing machine ngoku I haven't really invested a lot empokothweni. It's just been sebenza nabantu.
Yeah, social capital, maybe is. Yeah, it's just a term that I've coined 2019 like that. Social capital born is the best form of business, where you just use a network here to build whatever you want. Like maybe nine 5 pop as you've said, but only call photograph on it, you can call like equipment to make the event happen.
Even the venue side for man are free. So it's just thetha nabantu and just ina-ad ewe umuntu angavuma ba okay uzakenzela free, but now umbonelele ngento ezixesha lihamba ukhona. Always appreciate abantu ayikho indlela.
Yeah, I like the fact that ubone usitsho ba not that xa unikwe into for free ibambe ngolo hlobo uba yayi-free noba wena unayo into, but funeka ubuyele emntwini uyothenga inkosi mangalaa nto yangalani naye umntu ezo-appreciate. So if you're sitting there now thinking uba eish kanjani I don't get things for free, it's because of kaloku nawe xa unento you don't go back to the same people and say eish ngenye imini wake wanceda understand, then ke kudla ngokutshiwo esiphayo ngesentlahla yabo okanye kandiyazi uba nibe kanjani, but it's just that the more blessings you share out there, the more you're gonna receive. One is like nika one fumana two in return. It's just a simple logic there. So kuphuthi wam ndiyakunderstanda nawe ngoku nje uba undicacisela ngebrand yakho uba okay niyenzile i-fashion show. After fashion show wasebenza nobani because usintroducile kwi-industry ne. So ngoku saqaphela because we seen kwi-socials, I'm part of the people who saw yabo ku-socials, okay there's this brand ne. So after ngoku uzi-introducile abantu bakureceive njani ke ngoku, like did you receive, what kind of love did you receive? As you've said kuqala ba there are no negative comments ne, but yeah, so la love ifumenayo ikwenza ufinishe njani ne, what kind of love have you received so far?
It's all been good love so far, and that's the love I try to put out long ixesha, even though obviously we're gonna come across hiccups kanye abantu bathetha indlela ethile. It's all about how we handle it that way, because if you're gonna handle it enye indlela you're gonna lose abanye abantu because bazoba ngumuntu othile but uprovokiwe uqaliwe yabo. So it's all about the reactions zethu uba okay into xa ifika uyihandlisha njani qha. So reaction so far, no complaints, honestly. Like even when I appreciate you, but ukwazi qala first with the magazine, now it's the podcast,
yeah.
So with collabs though, we're all looking into doing with collabs with abantu khona enye bensendiyiqalile, but I can't say yet why, because it's related to the fashion, but it's a product abantu abangakalindeli ba okay man niyakwazi nokwenza le, but it's all in the works. Nakhona lo collab, it's to we put our name out there but help na lo mntu lo collab naye to babonakale leyo yakhe more to abantu bamnayo yabo. So also looking into fashion side, we've been talking no Suave Amazaphe Kalang Connie design Suave. So we've been talking, but as a clash we're gonna have to make it happen.
Suave no mazi Suave, but for sure ndizawuhamba ndimazi exesheni yabo, because now in this show we wanna focus on the designers the most.
Sure.
Yeah, we wanna chat more with the designers just to understand the story sabo, like there's a challenges abadibana nazo, and then sibanike platform mostly uba bakwazi ubalisa i-story zabo, I understand. So nathi we call you here to wona kule podcast yethu namhlanje because of we've seen potential kuyo, understand. But I would love to know, man, like what type of challenges do you face as designers as a whole, or which challenges do you face when as a brand in Xxclsvs, so that we can try by any means necessary to meet you halfway in terms of a solution that you seek anyway. So can you just give us a way to understand these are the challenges, and then maybe this is the solution that you expect from me, from the people who are watching?
The challenge so far, especially with the fashion side I pick up, is the collaborations. People like but I like energy of okay, acting like collaborations. We want to stay in the safe space, but that's the challenge and this challenge layo to break down, because ekugqibeleni there's a lot of talented people in Cape Town, like a lot. So as time goes, I'll attack each and every collab elibonayo about okay, it needs to happen. Because ekugqibeleni khona no, there's ghetto grunge culture, they more focused with thrips bona, but collab nayo ngifuna uyenza Afro grunge Anita. Nah, even you collab and yeah. So there's a lot of people I want to work with, especially this year. Yes, we started Yabonagala Indosienzayo. Now it's about working with a band.
Yeah, most definitely. Maybe uzambona Anita on our channel very soon, because Anita, you spoke. I'm putting this on record. You said to phone give a channel yet. You still gonna tell us about free, but anytime you want, this is corner forward. And umsebenzi wakho uyabonakala, and you know getting us siyazana from way back since 2019 yabo. So when we meet, we're just gonna be chatting about life, man, and subject time, man. Beniqule last year ukubona pha ku SA Men's Wear.
I saw a good collection.
Yeah, it should be part. That was the last time I've seen her and her work. So I'm looking forward.
Iliana collab with Red Bed.
Yeah.
I've been to him.
Yeah, basically. So quest challenges, yeah, Chomos, but it's a collaboration. Do you think the problem the designers connect enough with spaces, or thina bantu bazaziyo, because if we buy your items, share enough information that like say this thing is exclusive ndifumene kubani, this thing is exclusive ndifumene kubani. It's like andikhoshona uba ndithi mhlawumbi thina as consumers siyathenga sithule ogqiba singachazi uba ndifumene kubani, kwenzele nomnye umuntu akwazi uyifumana nawe. Yeah, because of ngoku i-visibility na from kweyami research into enendayiva about i-clothing designers not that ezaseklasi, but i-Africa as a continent yonke, especially ezi zisa-aspirishayo ne, unayo le brand but ayikho visible. So nje xa ayikho visible, it means that uba abantu abakwazi u-understanda ne. But then abanye xa ncokola nabo, it seems like uba yeah, they're doing great sales wise, yabo, they do as garments, but asibazi kwaba bantu abanxibisayo. Sometimes fumaniseke, let's say umuntu wenza igarments eziyi-10 per month, mhlawumbi athengise nge-2001, that's like imali grand there. Ne? But still ibrand yakhe asiyazi. But once ihlele naye kanje, mase lo mntu uyanixelela sales yakhe umnqandekise, I've never seen your brand anywhere, like, understand, but yeah, iyathengwa, understand. So andikhoshona uba ngoku i-problem ilapho uba ayikho visible because of thina abantu bayithengayo asiyithethi, or i-brands kwasazona
azisebenzisani. It's both sides, because obviously the consumers play a huge role, because wathina as the person selling, like lulu uthetha ne-customers akuba amani awuseyipostile wethile uyinxibile cela ungitag kangitag ipage and okanye just to show visibility so that abantu bayazi bayitholakala phi. Also nathi as ke ngoku brands, we need to be more out there, like singapheleli i-fashion shows qha, nathi just work with artists, because a lot of artists are popping in Cape Town ngoku. If we can dress them up, izinto zethu zizavela more. So it's always about now what solutions are we going to come up. We're always going to face problems, but the solutions we can come together. I'm sure calling a band that have more ideas, but Cape Town by having like a secure community. You're about okay, man, sayazi into ethile xa sifumana kubani, like building a community one time. But okay, ubani, if you need someone to shoot a video, call ubani. So there's always this need.
Yeah, dope. It seems like more in collaboration are a key thing, especially when you are creative. So what should we expect for Brand Hako this year? Is there any big plans that you have for the year, maybe the next 2 years? Like what should we expect to go exclusive this year? We've seen your first collection, we loved it. So is there another collection coming? What's up for this year?
There's definitely another collection coming, just to like close off the whole anniversary of when we started to a year later what we're capable of.
Yeah.
So mostly it's what I'm aiming for are collabs. And it's not just collabs with fashion designers, it's people that are doing art, like being creative, have businesses. So there's a lot of surprises that are gonna come on the way. It's not just impahla kulo nyaka ezabaziwe ezininzi.
No, dope, and I can tell one you are always hustling, and then mindset yako is like you want to disrupt the market because of one you are focusing on the good genes when it comes to style sako. Which gene and I feel like is the most fabric in terms of invention. I love genes. Yeah, it's like whoever came up with that idea, fuck, it was born like even swim. So this year collection. So classifying where do we go? Like how do we get hold of you? Like sikufumana phi njani, let us know.
Sure. At the moment, still working on the online store, but ziyatholakala impahla directly through me, Mkhululi Mahlaba on Facebook. On Insta, you can go to search at Xxclsvs, that's Xclsvs_CPT. And then it's just exclusives on Facebook.
Yeah, no, dope. It sounds like one at least you are visible on the channels, and then nabantu bayakwazi ukufumana xa bekufuna, understand, which is a good thing, one. So before we wrap this up, and just want to say thanks, one, you took time from your busy schedule, one, was said at least a brief about your journey, because of say understand that this is just part one of other parts that are still gonna come. Yeah, so we just wanna give introduction ebantwini, so let's take this as an intro so that abantu bakwazi ngomso know you're going to do more things, so nansi sobe sikhona to cover your journey still. I understand it's not like we are just going to be like, yeah, okay, we've been here and then wahamba. But if now mbukeli you have a question for yena, please feel free ubone utype kuye phana kwezo social platforms zakhe azibizileyo, or just leave a comment apha kwi-channel yethu. So one last question I usually ask abantu umbuzo, ne?
Sure.
Before but I'm wondering for wena, ndingakubuza umbuzo uthini man. I'm wondering because of xesha elininzi sibuza abantu imibuzo ehlekisayo man, so that abantu bazokwazi uba entertained phaa at home, yabo. So we have a list. Okay, so mandikubuze lo one, ne? If okay, if ubunecheri and you are to get married, let's say in the next few years, so would you say body count yakhe okay matters go like abantu that she fooled with in the past?
To a certain extent, because as much as izinto we want to put equality into play, we are animals. At our base, we're animals. So animal instinct, men can do that and not lose much value, because most yethu value yethu iskakhulu doesn't even come from our bodies or ubuhle bethu. It's what we do. We have to do something to matter kulo mhlaba, unfortunately, as men. But when it comes to women, like, we value singamachita something that's like onyumdo ngazokwazi uyithola. So body count definitely does matter. Like, definitely does matter. Yeah.
So eyona ininzi ungathi ngubani? Is it 10, 20? Noqomba haya, she's not a wife material.
Nah, it can be half what I have. Half my body count is okay. Half my body count.
Okay, I don't suppose my teeny but girls, but at least meet half. Kade guy girls, like kasba ngoke wena izandla ziyagqitha kuyiwa nakinzwani mfonini ezi girls. So you know what you want to get. Thina singamajita we want to get married. We just want women born abane-low body count. So whoever is watching, mama subulele ba you did watch bona ukuthi kuzoba lapha, and then now mani body count yakho mayihlale kule level kuyo. If 2 ungaqethi up sibulela again but sibulela kakhulu man. Otherwise thina sithi arios ke ngoku man, siyanthanda kakhulu, asibanjwanga thina papa yini man, kamnandi.
Yes.